with their
Yes.
donations. The food, the clothing, or just the good cheer, and so
Even like kind words of just
Yeah.
go team, like
Oh, yeah.
goes a long way during that season of.
I'm a good cheerleader.
I need
I
that.
tell these fellas all the
Yeah.
time, you're kicking ass, guys. You're doing great.
Yep. And I walked into my house the other day. There's this guy standing there in my house, and I guess that's my husband. I hadn't seen him in a while, but yeah, we're married, so that's
What the hell
cool.
are you doing there?
We're getting to know each other. It's great.
Well, it sounds like, you're offering, not even offering, you're delivering a really cool service to the community.
We're trying. One of the big things I ask people too is to give us the feedback. If there is a situation where they don't think that we've met the community need, I need to hear that.
Yeah.
We can't get better without that feedback. I prefer it, as a positivity sandwich, like say the nice thing, say the feedback, then the nice thing. I like those better.
Yeah.
But I will take it in other
I will
forms
take
too. Yeah.
And that's it, we tell businesses it's not about, it's really not about how you guys see needs.
Yep.
It's about all the people who come in that
Yeah.
door.
Absolutely.
How they see needs.
I agree.
And what they need you guys to be for them.
right.
And if we don't, when you're too close to a situation, sometimes you can't see the whole picture.
Too close to the forest to see the trees.
Yes. And so we need that feedback and we need that support to get better. And I think that is one of the community's responsibilities and our responsibility to then respond to those needs. So
I like that. Well, everybody, thank you for joining us.
There's more people watching now than when we disconnected, so hey, that's good.
Okay.
Hi, bye.
Let's ask if you guys, instead of turning this off, I think this is flowing so smoothly here, and they already got to pay for the extended version. Anyway.
right, 2 quarters.
2 quarters to continue. So first, I'd like to ask open it up to any audience questions here. We're at a little bit of a delay in the audio, so it might be a sec before
That's
we get any of those questions.
What you thinking, audience members?
Tom, have you brought yourself on screen at all?
No, I haven't. I don't have a camera on me. But yeah, now we have 10 people. Hey, people, how are you doing?
So, how'd you get into the needs job?
That's a good question. I actually got my degree from the University of Wyoming in molecular biology.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right on point.
Totally. Very aligned with what I do now, as most college degrees are. But I just have a passion for business and for people. And so I was running a small business in Cheyenne, and I really loved that. And the owner of that business actually connected me with needs. And I
Nice.
started volunteering, and the opportunity came up, and I was asked to apply. And I'm so glad that I did. It's been a really challenging 6 months. I've grown more, I think, as a person in 6 months than the other amount of years that I've been on here. But it's been wonderful, and it's one of those jobs that no matter how tired you are, you want to jump out of bed and do it again. And so I'm really grateful for that. And Dave has a really cool story of how he ended up with us too.
Yeah. So I'm a military transplant here. So my wife and son
Thank
and
you for your service.
I appreciate it. We landed in Cheyenne a little while ago, and just fell in love with it. We said this is where we want to retire. This is our forever home.
Really?
The connection of the community,
Yeah.
just the outpouring of support, and so. But as many people in Cheyenne, I think, know that you're kind of living on an island when you're on the base, and so when you leave the base and into the community, you just feel the appreciation and just the awesomeness that is Cheyenne.
Oh, yeah.
So when my efforts, and what I like to say is my faith, family, and community.
I like that.
And so I had just finished up a pretty large project for another nonprofit, and I thought, you know what, let me go ahead and see where I can help needs. And I talked to Taylor, and she said, hey, we have a refrigerator we would like to replace. And so I came on board right around the Thanksgiving time frame to help run the development and the growth of that, along as other projects. And
and scored a big grant.
Yeah, apparently I thought it was going to be a couple months, but
You want to come write grants for us? We're more than to say,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So
There
there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you
Hey,
guys might have to twist my arm a little bit.
Matthew Rangelvato says, my man, David.
How's it going, man?
Heck yeah.
And so, yeah, Matt and I, we served out in Germany. We served out in here
Thank
together.
you for your
So,
service
That's
too,
awesome.
but yeah, it was just kind of like I said, a faith, family, and community, and we've just sort of, my family and I have just sort of poured our heart into Cheyenne and the support networks that are out here. So
Yeah, our move to Cheyenne has been years in the making, but when we hit this place and just to see these people, it's I'm a
Cliff
Wyoming
Cox
boy.
says, my needs team is awesome.
Hi, Cliff.
Yeah, heck yeah. But you know, I'm a Wyoming boy. I think that Wyoming has its own way of doing stuff, and I don't think you really realize it until like you said, get out and experience it a little bit more. But I love it. They're
Yeah.
just conservative enough where leave us alone, let us go shoot our guns, but we'll shoot somebody if they're coming to mess with our neighbors. It's
I
a
like
really
their
cool
giving
community.
spirit.
I love their giving spirit. I think the Cheyenne community, during the pandemic when people would, so Alpha and Corey would highlight those businesses.
Yeah.
And then there's some businesses that were getting lines just
Yep.
down the street.
Oh, yeah.
They would post and say hey guys, I just need a little bit of help.
Yep.
And like you said, it takes a village, but it's crazy that whole village can raise all those different.
Absolutely.
And I think if we all, I guess that's our goal, is to try and help connect you guys to the people that can help you.
Absolutely. And hopefully we are also connected with people who need our services. We're really trying to be accessible. So please access our services if you need them.
Yes, absolutely. Would you guys be willing to come on the show again in a couple months or something?
2 quarters.
Two
2 quarters. And then we got a deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in.
I got a side hustle here.
I like that. That's smooth
Thank
too.
you,
It's
thank
like that writing. Is there anything else that you guys would like to say to the audience?
I agree with what Dave said. Just thank you. And we can't do this without you. And you've done an amazing job. We're really grateful. Really, really grateful.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dazbog, for the delicious coffee during the podcast. Thank you, Beacon Hill, for the building, for the Connection Center, Cheyenne Video, for all that Tom does here, and just all of our Connection sponsors and not just our sponsors, guys, all you guys in the group that are watching, you guys all power the dream. We hope that you guys are enjoying the content that we're bringing to you. Hope that you get to connect to your community a little bit better. Like Taylor said, we can't change anything if we don't know what we're doing wrong. So if you have any tips or suggestions that you'd like to see from our team, just please let us know here. We will go ahead and drop links to your website and to your Facebook in the comments here. And then for a couple more quarters, we might be able to get these guys back on the show here in a little while to see how it's going. Where are you guys located?
900 Central Avenue. We're on the end of the viaduct on the south side.
Oh, okay. So we will also post an address down there, guys. Check them out. Reach out to them. They're both in Connections here. We'll tag them in the post, but feel free to reach out with any questions or anything you want to talk to them about. Connect with these members in your community. Might need them one day.
And hey,
Hopefully
we'll add you to the
Hopefully
picture.
not. So, all right, guys, we're going to tune out. Thank you for joining us for Connections Live at 5:45. And remember, you always have connections.